Good day. Welcome to Learning Module in Health 9. Let's talk about community and environmental health. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to: number 1, define the concept of community and environmental health. Number 2, describe the characteristics of a healthy community. And number 3, recognize the benefits of a healthy environment. Before we proceed to our lesson, let's answer these following questions. Multiple choice. Read the statements carefully and choose the best answer by shading the circles that correspond to the statement. Number 1. What do you call the sociological group in a large place sharing one environment? A. Assembly. B. Community. C. Family. And D. LGU. And the correct answer is number 2, which does not describe a healthy community. A. A clean and safe environment. B. An environment that needs everyone's basic needs. C. An environment that promotes social harmony. And D. An environment that is aware of its daily opportunities. The correct answer is number 3. Which of the following programs of the Department of Health promotes community health? A. Maternal health care. B. Child health care. C. Dental health care. And D. Primary health care. The correct answer is number 4. Why do we need to ensure community health in planning for community development? A. To live in a clean, safe, and comfortable home. B. To attain luxury of life. C. To keep the safety of the community. And D. To maintain an enjoyable lifestyle. The correct answer is number 5. Primary healthcare is an approach launched by the Department of Health, which from the following is not a part of the services given by the PHC. A. Provisions of free medicine. B. Blood pressure screening. C. Road safety. And D. Inspection of food establishments. The correct answer is before we proceed to our lesson, please get your notebook and ballpen and answer the following questions. True or false? Write T if the statement is correct, and write F if the statement is incorrect. Write your answer on the space before each number. Number 1. Tobacco and alcohol are gateway drugs. Number 2. Each time a person puffs a cigarette or chew tobacco, more than 4,000 chemicals comes into his or her contact. Number 3. Alcohol enters the body first through the mouth. 4. Republic Act No. 9211, otherwise known as the Tobacco Regulation Act of 2003, is an act governing tobacco productions, distribution, and use of the public consumers. And number 5, Alcohol is filtered in the bladder, leaving salts and acids, then exit the body through urination. The correct answer will appear in 3, 2, 1. If you got the same answers, congratulations! Lesson 1. Concepts of Community Health. Let's define. Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not just the absence of disease or infirmity. It leads to a socially and economically productive life. Community is defined as a sociological group in a large place sharing one environment. It includes the individual and the family. Community also refers to a group of living things, humans, animals, and plants, sharing and living together in an environment. Environment is the immediate surroundings of the living things. This lesson will focus on how the community and environment greatly affect the well-being of the humans living therein. Environmental health focuses on how different environmental factors affect the well-being of a person. A healthy community and a healthy environment contributes to the achievement of quality life among its residents. Community health is defined as the art and science of maintaining, protecting, and improving the health of all the members of the community through organized and sustained community efforts. The following are the characteristics of a healthy community according to the World Health Organization. It includes a clean and safe physical environment, an environment that meets everyone's basic needs, an environment that promotes social harmony and actively involves everyone. It also includes an understanding of local health and environment issues, a community that participates in identifying local solutions to local problems, a community whose members have access to varied experiences, means of interaction, and communication. Accessible and appropriate health services and facilities, the promotion and celebration of historical and cultural heritage, a diverse and innovative economy, and a sustainable use of available resources for all. Our government believes that a strong nation needs healthy citizenry. In order to achieve this, the Department of Health promoted community health with the partnership of community, barangay, government, and non-governmental organization through the program called Primary Health Care. The following are the primary health center services and their functions. Maternal health care, child health care, nutrition program, population and family planning program, control of communicable diseases. It also includes environmental sanitation program, control on non-communicable diseases, dental health program, reproductive health care, medical morbidity clinic, National Voluntary Blood Services, epidemiology and surveillance program, disaster management preparedness program, mental hygiene, pharmacy services. Did you know that the above-mentioned services must be made available for free in your community because they are subsidized by the government to ensure that your health is being protected? Now, let's check your understanding. Activity number 1. The Health Expert. You are presently working at the World Health Organization as a health expert. A number of students will interview you about community and environmental health. Here are some of the questions that you will be asked. Write your response to each question on the space provided. Number 1. How do you assess if your community is healthy? What are the characteristics of a healthy community? Number 2. What are some of the benefits that we can enjoy with a healthy community? And number 3. How do we maintain, protect, and preserve health amidst the rising development of our community? Alright, let's proceed to activity number 2, Priority Express. This activity will ask you to set your priorities in promoting a healthier life inside a more developed and advanced community. There are 2 options given in each of the category. Mark 1 if the option is your first priority. Mark 2 if second. You can add options on the space provided. Number 1. I want to get around in my community by riding a bike or driving an automobile. Number 2. I want to have foods from community gardens or convenience or grocery stores. Number 3. I want to actively play in games by parks, open spaces, town plaza, or online games. Number 4. I want to have more chances to get to know my neighbors through social networking or active membership in youth organization. To summarize our lesson for today, let's do this wrap-up activity. Define the terms by drawing symbols and representations related to each concept. Label your drawings. How did the lesson affect you? To find out, write a reflection on the things you learned in this lesson and their relevance to you. Tell how you can apply what you learned in your daily life and cite specific instances in which you feel these learnings will come handy. To further check how much you have learned from this lesson, answer the following questions. Multiple choice. Read the statements carefully and choose the best answer by shading the circles that corresponds to the statement. Number 1. The art and science of maintaining, protecting, and improving the health of the members of the community through organized and sustained community efforts. A. Community. B. Community health. C. Environment. And D. Environmental health. The correct answer is number 2. Focuses on how different environmental factors affect the well-being of a person. A. Community. B. Community health. C. Environment. And D. Environmental health. The correct answer is number 3. Immediate surroundings of the living things. This lesson will focus on how the community and the environment greatly affect the well-being of the humans living therein. A. Community health. B. Environment. C. Environmental health. And D. Health. The correct answer is number 4. Sociological group in a large place sharing one environment. It includes the individual and the family. A. Community. B. Community health. C. Environment. And D. Environmental health. The correct correct answer is number 5. It is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not just the absence of disease or infirmity. A. Community. B. Community health. C. Environment. And D. Health. The correct answer is congratulations! Stay home, stay safe. See you on our next lesson.